Well, Tom, what's the plan for today? Well, I'll tell you. Welcome back to part 2. And in today's video, we are back out it again, trying to get those bloody spacemen minifigures. But there's a lot happening today, so let me walk you through it. Basically, I'm going to take my missus to the Trafford Centre, which is like a big shopping centre, out with our mates. She doesn't know about it, she just finishes work, and I'm going to swoop in and pick her up. And then we're going to go to the Trafford Centre and have a bloody good time. But, before that, because obviously she doesn't finish work until quite later in the evening, I have got a whole day to fill on my own again. Now I'm trying to do my diet and I'm trying to lose me weight, which all features over on the Tomversations YouTube channel. But I am trying to lose a lot of weight and I'm trying to do a bit of a diet. So if I sit in the house, gaming, making content, I have to inject a lot of activity, otherwise out of just pure boredom, I will sit and I will eat, and that's not good for me. So I like being active, I like being out. Now, we had a massive adventure in part 1, please go and watch part 1 of the series if you haven't already, but we had a massive adventure in part 1, where we talked a bit about trying to get those spacemen minifigures, and obviously where to find them, where not to find them. Now, I saw an advertisement for them in Smith's Toy Superstore, and I saw them in the flesh, in person, in the W.H. Smith's bookshop in Oldham. Couldn't get a hold of them because the Karen behind the till wouldn't allow me, and therefore I thought, well, if they're tight on their, they were talking about like the embargo and the street date and all that shit, so you can't really go anywhere that's too well read, because obviously they know their rules, they know their embargo, they're not going to break it. However, there's been quite a lot of success in the amazing supermarket chain Morrison's. Those motherfuckers don't give a shit. They are dropping things without the embargo. They don't give a shit about the embargo. So, today's plan, I've got potentially 2 locations, 2 Morrison's that I can hit. And if not, we may even push to go further afield to the trusted city of Huddersfield, which has never let me down with my Lego collecting ever. It's where 90% of my collection actually comes from, is Huddersfield, whether it be a car boot sale or a toy shop here and there, or their game store, or Sainsbury's, the massive Sainsbury's they have. So we may be taking a trip to Huddersfield, potentially, but I'm aware that it is, well, it's about 7:30, and today is already really big. I have to go and pick a mate up, then I've got to take me and my mate to pick up Helen from work. Before all that, I've also got to fix the trim. Yikes! So yeah. So I don't have as big of a window as I did yesterday to play around, but I think we'll hack it. So we've got all of these Lego minifigures, all of these Lego Star Wars minifigures. I redisplay my cases every couple of months just because it's May the 4th soon. I wanted to get my May the 4th stuff ready. Down here in that massive tub is just bags and bags and bags of different minifigures. And then here in my little prize collection tin, we've got a lot of actual official Lego and obviously some unofficial Lego. Like your Negan and Billy Butcher from shows and TV and things. And the guys from Pulp Fiction and Master Chief over there. So yeah, I've got a lot of minifigures. But I want these goddamn space minifigures. And once I've set my mind to something, I do not give up. So let's get in the car and let's skedaddle. Right folks, after a half an hour commute in traffic, we're back outside another frickin' Morrison's. And there's a massive B&M there, so we're hopeful. Fucking fingers crossed. Oh my god, we found them. We fucking found them. Woo! Let's fucking go! Morrison's! More reasons to support your local stores. Fuck Lego. We've got the Morrison's. Yeah, let's go, baby. Boom, ladies and gentlemen, the brand new sticker sheet is here. We've got the brand new collector sheet with everything we need to know on it for Series 26. We found these bad boys early. Shout out to Morrison's for being epic. We've got this box art here. It's actually in my hand. I can't believe it, and it's early as well, it's crazy. We've also got these awesome brand new base plates, which just look sexy. And then we've got our first character we bagged, which is Orion down here, number 11. So let me just pause this whilst we build Orion, and I'll show you them. Orion just looks insane. I mean, I've got my camera's going weird because of my lights at the moment, but goddamn, just look at that character. That is crazy looking. He's got transparent legs, transparent accessory, transparent head and hair, and his shield as well, which is awesome. What a sick minifigure. So he's number 11, and there's his epic base plate, one of these brand new star base plates. Let's crack on and let's see who we bag next. Next up, we got this awesome dude, which actually came with some assembling instructions. This guy is epic though. He looks awesome. He genuinely looks so sick. Look at him. That's awesome. He's got double-sided face, this green shield over his face when he's in the helmet, and then he's got a normal face when he's not. He's got the backpack going and that awesome feature for his cannon. That's pretty cool. So they look very... I don't know why my camera does this when I like tilt it down a little bit, but yeah. It might look stroby for you, but trust me, it's not strobing in real life. These look awesome. Let's roll the next one. Next up is this epic astronaut, like classic astronaut with a modern twist. This piece is printed. It's got so many details on its arms and its legs and its chest plate. Awesome. And it comes with like a lot of extras in case obviously these pieces get lost. But awesome little details, even printed on these little slopes. And the helmet is really cool. And underneath she's a little space lady. She's really cool astronaut. So 3 so far, let's go for number 4. This little guy quite possibly has absolutely sold my my soul. He stole my soul and my heart. This cute little guy, look at him. He is adorable. He's probably the first leaked image of this wave was this guy. And I saw him and I instantly wanted to collect the whole wave. I like space, I like sci-fi stuff and stop motion and things like that. And this little guy is adorable. If you've ever seen the adult film Paul, he just gives me Paul vibes all day long. And I love him for that. He's adorable. I love him. I think he's going to be really popular moving down the line. Let's go for number 5. This one is awesome. This one is actually so sick. It's like a little ice planet thing. Robot ice penguin. And then there's awesome helmet, which definitely could be ripped off and used as a Star Wars mock or like sort of custom. Same with the torso. That torso could easily just go on a Mandalorian and bulk one of them out. But awesome armor, awesome helmet, awesome fire chainsaw, little robot penguin, and she actually comes with a changeable hairpiece as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, add that one to the collection and let's move on to the next. This one is the most Marmite Lego minifigure I've ever seen. So like Marmite will mean like some people will love him, some people will hate him. I think he looks awesome. His back printing is sick with that little star and constellation with the 2 massive stars, the little moon and the earth on his back. His whole chest being like stars and patterns and his legs. The only quarrels I have with this minifigure is if you're gonna do it all out. So have some stars and stuff on his hands maybe, and on his arms, maybe on his sides, on his legs, or at the sides and at the back of his legs as well. Do the whole figure. If you're gonna go the whole 9 yards, do the whole 9 yards. But the flying saucer element is cool, and the fact that little thing just sits on top of him. I mean, his face being green, obviously to what represent like he's just a flying saucer. It's a weird Marmite character. The body is a 10. The head, just a bit weird. But I wish like with Orion how they went for that full like look. I wish they'd have done like a black starry sort of head shape for him as well. Would have been kind of cool. But the flying saucer idea is pretty neat. Yeah, this figure is weird. A lot of people will like it. Some people won't. But I think it matches the base plate and it's pretty awesome. This guy is actually really cool. The more I look at him, the more I like him. He's meant to be like a butler bot thing. I like his arms, I like the gold hands, I like the whisk and the little cake he's got in the pot. His legs are probably his most iconic feature, as well as that awesome like sort of green Mysterio head mold. And inside he's actually got a double-sided face, which is pretty cool. He's got a power thing at the back, and his back's all printed. And then on top he's got like the weird eyebrows and a little smile. It's pretty awesome. I kind of like that character. I didn't think I'd like him when I looked at his pictures, but the more I look at him, the more I like him. It's pretty cool. So on the surface, this minifigure looks kind of generic and doesn't really look like he fits the whole space theme. But when you look closely, and I don't know how well the camera picks this up, He's got like a weird sort of orange outline to his face, and people might think that's a printing error, but it's not. That's actually meant to be there. Plus, there's something just not quite right about his face. It looks kind of unsettling. But he's got like this brown torso, and he's got like these weird sort of shiny boots. And then if you turn around, he's got this weird sort of design on his back, which kind of looks like a handle. But if we just do a little modification to him, we actually get to reveal what he really looks like. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is his true form. He has a weird antennae on his head, his face slides open to reveal a hidden alien inside, and a bunch of these little aliens on the outside shows you that this guy is actually being remote controlled, and he's not a man at all. He's a sort of exoskeleton being piloted by these 4 little green aliens, which is pretty awesome. It's a cool minifigure, and he definitely fits the theme looking like that. But it's a good twist. I like the twist. Let's open the rest of the boxes. Now this is really cool. This is like hella nostalgic. You've got like the atomic symbol there on her arm. Have that cool sort of disco alien space princess. The dog's ran off. The dog has ran. But this little French bulldog looking character, he looks normal on the surface, but take a closer look, my friends. He is actually a robot bulldog, which is pretty cool. A little French robot bulldog with some pink glowy eyes and a little mechanical face. It's pretty cute. Looks pretty cute indeed. But this girl is an absolute star. Look at this character. Printed on the side of the head, the hair coming out the back of the helmet, double-sided face as well. Cool details, and that little mini skirt and this gold ray gun. Absolutely awesome. And again, 100% fits with the aesthetic. Roll the next box. This character goes hard. This character is probably one of the coolest. Look at that xenomorph looking head mold. But with the mandibles at the front, I'm just gutted that Lego didn't make the official Halo wave and it went to Mega Bloks instead, because this would have made a really cool Arbiter. If you just did a couple of redesigns on his head or a custom with him, it would be awesome. His legs are even perfect for Arbiter from Halo. And this awesome weird alien plant thing is kind of cool. It's got some chombles on it, but I like him. He's gone for a bug. He's like got the wings. If you took the wings off of him, I might try and get a second one of these out in the wild, just so I can maybe try my first ever Lego proper custom and try and make a custom Arbiter, because I think this character would really suit that. But I don't know how creative I would be and how successful I would be, but maybe if I get a second one, I'll try and modify him, make him an Arbiter. I've already got a Master Chief upstairs, so yeah, this would look really cool next to him. Awesome alien. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the sound of me opening up a fresh box. And who do we have in here? Oh, it's a brand new character. Let me just assemble him whilst I give you a couple of thoughts about this wave. Well, now, a lot of people aren't really all that up for this wave. A lot of them don't really find it exciting. I saw some mixed debate about it online. A couple of people saying, I'm not too sure. I don't know if it's going to be the wave that I pick up. I don't know if it's the wave for me. I don't know if I like it enough to go out and try and look for them in the wild. But this series wasn't about me being like an absolute rabid fan and having to go out and actually find them. This was about me having a goal, which was to basically say a big F you to people who say like, oh, you can't get things early. You can. You just have to be dedicated. And like you saw in part 1, the trials and errors of me trying to get this set early and these waves early, but I'm so glad that I did it, because I get to bring out content early for you guys, which is awesome. Boom. Look at this guy. This guy is awesome. He's got the mohawk, he's got the double pistols, he's got the one human leg, half alien leg, he's got the double arms. Underneath his little rebreather, he's got the teeth for that monster side of his face and a normal face for this guy. He's a really cool character. This is like an old wave that they brought back. I believe he goes with this guy as well. But awesome character. Really love him. And you, as an extra bonus, because obviously you get all these random bits and pieces, you actually get a spare rebreather, which is quite a rare piece. And you also get this mohawk, which is definitely a rare piece. So, keeping them 100%. Absolutely awesome wave so far. I believe we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got 11 out of the 12, so that means they overcharged me. What the hell? That means that this thing was supposed to be 13 items, and she charged me for 14 minifigures. Morrison's, you owe me £3.50. You owe me £3.50 because I've got 13. Right? I've got 13. I've not got 14. Give me my £3.50 back, Morrison's. But we're going to open one of these two boxes. One of these two is going to be a dupe. That's fine. It might even be a dupe of him. We got this box. We got this box. Oh, which one's it going to be? Which one's it going to be? We're going to go for this one. Hope it's not a dupe. 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 And it isn't! It isn't, which means this is the dupe, which means we can keep it sealed. We can keep it sealed. Let's go! And we can find out what it is with this awesome app that I'm going to tell you about in just a second. Let's get this open. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go! We got the last one of the lot, which is this awesome. She's definitely giving me Cartana vibes, or Cortana vibes, however you want to say it. She's got the little pink space baby, which you can guarantee this little bugger's going to sell for a lot of money on the aftermarket once this wave expires. But awesome nonetheless, really excited. Let's get them all together, put them on display, and reveal who this duplicate might be. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the completed space wave of minifigures. That is all 12 of them in Series 26. And we got it a whole day early. I mean, more than a whole day early, actually. It's the 25th of April at the time of filming this. So it's 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and then the first, so yeah, about nearly a week early, really. Essentially, we got this a week early, which is pretty sick. So there's all the rubbish that's going in the recycling bin. Don't you worry about that, don't you worry. And for the mystery reveal of who this duplicate actually is, a drum roll, please. It's in fact the duplicate of Blacktron, which probably out of the lot of them, it's quite a good duplicate. I'm going to keep him mint in box, and I'm going to keep him to sell on the aftermarket. But, ladies and gentlemen, my name has been Tom Origins. I am glad that you guys joined me. Hopefully you saw the pain I went through in part 1, and you saw me complete the wave and get the job done. Because if you can, you do. You never back down, you never quit, you dig deep, and you go after your goals. And that's what you've got to do. And I'm smashing it. I'm absolutely over the moon that we were able to get all of these bad boys nice and early for you guys to enjoy. So like, comment, subscribe, stick around to the channel. We've got an epic May the 4th video coming out, so please tune in for that. And if you want to, go and check out all the other channels. I'll link them in the description down below. But yeah, thank you for watching Origins Bricks Unboxes Series 26 Lego Space Minifigures. Let's go.